Good YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. The Toronto Raptors 122 to 115 over the Phoenix Suns. A nasty block that they got on Jalen Green. Um, and then a nice dunk by RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly to finish this game off. The Raptors played with a lot of fight. The Raptors really wanted this one. They proved a point, especially in that fourth quarter, that they ain't playing around with the Phoenix Suns. Um, they're 1-0 versus the Suns in the season series. They play again a couple weeks from now or a couple days from now. And that would be the final meeting between them in the regular season. Toronto goes to 37-29, 18-16 at home. They gave the fans something to love and see and a good show. And Phoenix, one of the better teams in the league, their record ain't that much different from the Raptors. They're 39-28, but they're 17-15 on the road. Toronto 30-28 in the first quarter. They lost the second quarter 34-29. In the third quarter 30-27, but had a huge fourth quarter on both ends of the court. 36-23 in the fourth quarter in favor of the Raptors for them to be able to win this one. Royce O'Neal, they needed a couple threes for him to go down. Even though he went 2 of 9 from 3, they need a little bit more to be able to beat this Raptors team tonight. But he did ended up having 6 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, a steal in the block. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a -8 and plus not minus. Also, Iguodala, 24 minutes, he had 5 points. He went 2 or 3 from the field. You know, he wants to finish around that basket. He did a good job of getting there and getting the buckets to go in, but he did go 1 of 6 from the free throw line. That's not good, especially in a close game, but he did have 6 boards. That was tied with Royce for the most on the team. 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and a 0 and plus minus. Devin Booker, 34 minutes, 31 points. He ended up going 10 of 20 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Just a good scorer and just understands what he wants to do. He knows how to get the shots he wants and knowing how to force the defense to bite. And that's what makes him a great player and a great scorer, and they need him to be great. And he has done it since he's been healthy. That's why he was an all-star this year. And he's leading his Suns to the playoffs without other superstars on his roster, as he's the lone superstar on it. But he's been playing like one. 3 rebounds. He did have 5 turnovers. The surprising part was he had no assists in this game, but he did also have 4 personal fouls, was a -8 and plus minus. Colin Gillespie, 26 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 personal foul in the +7 and plus minus. Jalen Green, 35 minutes, 34 points. That was game high for the Suns. He went 13 to 25 from the field and 8 to 16 from 3. That jump shot is all he needs, man. He's so fast. He's so quick. He can blow by and get by anybody. He has a decent handle. But if he can be a threat from the perimeter consistently, he's all-star. I always feel like Jalen Green had that all-star potential, but the jump shots have to be there for him. And you can say that for a lot of players, but he's one of those guys where these are nights he can have consistently if he can make his threes in his mid-ranges and his step backs. He likes to do them, but sometimes they're hitting or miss. And if he can get it ironed out a little bit more, he will be a him in this league. And we just have to see if he actually realizes that potential. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, 1 personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. Haywood Highsmith, 19 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field. He made a 3. And that was just a good night for him because he had good looks all night. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 personal foul, was a -3 and plus minus. Rasheer Flemings, 23 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. He kept getting open looks, and they looked good going in because they needed those shots to fall if they was going to win this one, and he was able to give them exactly what they needed when he was out there. Even on the defensive end, he got a steal and 3 blocks. He also had 3 rebounds, no personal fouls, and was a -3 and plus minus. Kaman Malawach, 4 minutes. He scored his baskets from the free throw line, going 2 of 2 there. And that was all he did offensively besides get 1 assist and no turnovers. That was good. He also had 1 rebound, no personal fouls, and a 0 and plus minus. Grayson Allen, he played the most minutes off the bench, which was 29. He ended up having 15 points. That was game high off the bench, and he was 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He shot all right from the field and from three, but he did go 8 of 10 from the free throw line. It's hard to get that many free throw attempts, but he kept using his speed and his patience to be able to get it done, and it worked out for him and the team. But he also had 6 assists, and he is a good passer. He knows everybody can shoot. He knows guys can finish when they're by the rim. He just has to get them the ball when he sees them open, and he did that tonight. 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He did have 5 personal fouls and was a -8 and plus minus. Jordan Goodwin, 18 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 4 boards. That was the most off the bench in the assists. 4 offense rebounds, which was all of his tonight, and he had 2 personal fouls and was a -10 in plus minus. And you look at the Toronto Raptors, they had a lot of passion. They really wanted this one, and it was good that they did it in front of the home crowd. But other than that, 39 minutes from Brandon Ingram, he really had that jump shot on automatic, especially from three. He went 5 of 6 from three, 13 of 20 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, a steal, 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul, and a plus 17 and plus minus. RJ Barrett, 35 minutes, 22 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He was attacking the basket. You know that's his best thing, and his thing that he's a make him a great basketball player. But he hit some perimeter shots, and he did do a good job of using that attention that he was garnering to find some good passes for his teammates to get good looks. And everybody was really having it going in this one on this team, so it made sense to either score or pass when you had the ball in your hands because everybody felt like they was doing their thing. 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 9 and plus minus. Scotty Barnes, 31 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Scotty Barnes hit the jump shots. He had the drives going. He's just a smart, patient player. He just understands what he's trying to do. And if he doesn't, he's getting rid of that ball to somebody else. He has 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, and 2 blocks. 1 offensive board, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. Jakob Hurtle, he ended up starting, and he was the only guy to not score in double figures for the Raptors in the starting lineup. He had 6 points, but he did go 3 of 5 from the field. I don't really need the ball in this game. I'm just going to rebound, score when I get the ball, and y'all can do whatever y'all want. And you do need the size. You do need the threat of rim protection, and that's what he brings for him. 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, 5 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. Emmanuel Quickly, 38 minutes. He ended up getting 17 points. He went 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. He had the jump shot going. You know, he loves to take them. He's going to find ways to get that shot off quickly. And then he can obviously drive and get to the basket from time to time, too. And he had some transition ones. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul, was a plus 3 and plus minus. Sandro, 16 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 8 boards. That was the most on the team. That's good for somebody to come off the bench and play their role and also help offensively too. He had 1 assist and a turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Jamison Battle, 9 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a 3. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, was a -6 and plus minus. Jonathan Mobo, 1 minute. He ended up doing nothing, but it's hard to do something in 1 minute anyway. He was a -2 and plus minus. And Jamal Shead, 25 minutes, 6 points. He made a 3, then he missed a 3, then he missed a 2-pointer. So he finished 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 8 assists. 8 assists was the most on the team, and it was good that he was running that offense, bringing a little bit of pace, making some quick, fast passes that made sense when he got rid of it. And then he had 1 turnover in the steal, 1 offensive board, 3 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. Jacoby Walter, 25 minutes, 12 points. That was the most off the bench. He went 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Basically, all his misses was free throws or threes. But it worked out because you need to score, especially in a close game. Every bucket matters, every possession matters. And that's why I like what the Raptors did on both ends of the court when it mattered. 4 rebounds and assists, a steal, 2 offensive boards, 5 personal fouls, and it was a plus 16 and plus minus. The fouls was too much for the amount of minutes that he played. But you look at it like, well, you came in and did what we needed you to do for the most part. We'll take the good with the bad with that. 53% from the field for the Raptors, 48% for the Suns, 52% from three from the Raptors, 43 for the Suns, 80% from the free throw line for the Raptors, 70% for the Suns. But the Suns did take 10 more free throws than the Raptors, so that is a big difference. 44 rebounds for the Raptors, 34 for the Suns. They had 10 more. 25 assists for the Raptors, 20 for the Suns. 10 turnovers for the Raptors, 11 for the Suns, 6 steals for the Raptors, 5 for the Suns, 3 blocks for the Raptors, 6 for the Suns, 8 offensive rebounds for the Raptors, 6 for the Suns, 36 defensive rebounds for the Raptors, 28 for the Suns, 27 personal fouls for the Raptors, 21 for the Suns. They did a little bit different. They shot the ball better, shot the three better, shot better percentage from the free throw line, out rebounded them, and they also did move the ball a little bit better, and they also ended up picking it up in crunch time when it mattered the most, made the defensive plays, made the good shots that mattered, and just those small things that can end up making you win the game or lose it. You know, they was all over the Suns. They wanted this game. They really proved that they can step up when it mattered most. And the Suns have done it throughout the entire season. It's just the Raptors was able to do it better tonight, and that's how they got it to win, man. Just getting them steals, playing hard, and just trying to find a way to get the best shot available can lead you, you know, when it matters the most. And it did for them tonight. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.